Last time on the NNSCRA Mello Yellow Racing Series. And well, seems like a jinx Kyle Matthews again because his number 52 car will not start and he has been teleported on the pit road. So Matthews, who was the pole sitter for this event, is now his race might have ended before it even got started. Oh my goodness, not like Kyle Matthews at all at Rockingham. His car, the crew screwed up. Crew pretty much screwed up before getting the car onto the grid, obviously, as the field will roll through turns 3 and 4, waiting for the new pole sitter for the event, which should be, I think, but what is going on here? This is absolutely... Where's the rest of the field at? That is the most unusual start I have ever seen for a race. Okay, so we have got the most unusual start we have ever done. That's ever been done in any of my series. I don't know what in the crap is going on. And what the heck? Are they coming down pit road again? Yes, they are. They're coming down pit road again, and they're all gonna fall further back in the field. Johnny Gardner just hit Joshua Osborne on pit road. Stop number 3 on the NNSCRA Mello Racing Series brings us to Richmond International Raceway, and let's hope to God this race is nothing like race number 2 at Rockingham. I swear to goodness if it does, then I don't know. But we are at Richmond here today for the running of the Mobil 1 200, or Mobil 1 250, excuse me, as we're set for 40 laps of action on this racetrack here today. Here's the command to start. Here's the, well, we'll get the command here in just a few minutes here. After starting line for today's running event. On the pole, Charles Sanford, number 08, the DeWalt Tool Chevrolet. He'll be alongside the TIC Financial Oldsmobile of Sebastian Kukalon, sits alongside. Second row has Cole Deaver, the GM Goodrich Chevrolet. He'll be alongside Seth Cullen, car 32. Both drivers have in-car cameras in today's event. Along with Charles Sanford, he has our third, as a matter of fact. Third row will have Cat Batson 28 and Texaco Haviland Ford, and the Roses Department Stores Buick of Levi McIntyre sits alongside. Fourth row will have car number 4, William Brock, and the Kodak Film Chevy, and beside him will be car 60, Nathan Hudson, and the Winn-Dixie Ford. Next row down has Phil Parker, who won that botched up race down in Rockingham. He'll be alongside car 21. It is Quentin Moore. Excuse me, in the Cheerwine Ford. Parker driving the Fast Fair Crown Petroleum Oldsmobile. Next row down has car 27, Carter Friesen, and the Gwaltney Bacon and the Gwaltney's Oldsmobile, or Gwaltney's Chevrolet, excuse me. Beside him will be Joshua Osborne and an Escapade Nestea Pontiac car 63. Next row down is Keith Batson, car number 1, the Baby Ruth Ford, and beside him will be car number 7, Dustin Bolin in the Skull Bandit Buick. Next row down has the number 17 Western Auto Chevrolet of Rob Evans and the number 52 AC Delco Chevrolet of Kyle Matthews alongside. Next row down has Dylan Young and the number 2 DuPont Chevrolet. And beside him will be guard number 15, Justin Dearborn in the AC Delco Chevrolet. Next row down is Johnny Gardner in car 44, the Slim Jim Chevrolet and the First Aid Sports Drinks Oldsmobile of Jeremiah Dwayne is alongside. Next row down, Jean Sanford, one of 4 ladies in the field here today, along with Kat Batson, Jessica Shelton, and Chloe Owen. Here, Jean drives the number 34 Hungry Jack Buick, and beside her will be Kev Shear in car 38, the Red Carpet Lee's Ford. Next row down has Jessica Shelton, who won at Daytona this season. Number 11, Beauweiser Ford, excuse me. She'll be flanked by car 36. It is Ryan George in the Cox's Dry Lumber Pontiac. Next row down is Paul Minnick in number 46, the Polaroid Chevrolet, and number 92 Stanley Tools Chevrolet of Nathan Ormond. Next row down is Arthur Xavier 03, the Delco Voyager Chevrolet, and beside him will be car number 45, Joshua Michaels in the Molly Black Gold Chevrolet. Next row down is Jacob Thibodeau in number 0, the Magic Market Skull Classic Oldsmobile, car 0. He'll be alongside car number 48, Staff America Oldsmobile of Mitchell Collins. Next row down is car 75, Jacob Sturgeon in the Food Country Oldsmobile, car 75. And number 5, Innkeeper Buick of Emmanuel Hartnett. Next row down has car number 59, is Ryan Brahman in the Alliance Truck Parts Oldsmobile. And another Oldsmobile, it is car 72, it'll be John Andrews, the Detroit Gasket Oldsmobile. Next row down is car 99, Jesse Turner in the Armor Food Lion Chevrolet, car 99. He'll be alongside car number 9, the FDP Brakes Chevrolet of Austin Colonna. A lot of 9s in that row, as a matter of fact. Next row down is car number 01, Jackson Haywood in the Carolina Ford Dealers Ford. He'll be alongside car 31, Channel Lock Oldsmobile of Carson Gum. Next row down has James Henry in car 87, the Texas Pete Sauces Chevrolet, and the aforementioned Chloe Owen in number 55, the Luxair Heating and Air Conditioning Ford. And starting shotgun in field will be car number 40, it is Julius Anderson, the Purex Style Ford. So the field getting set for green flag racing here as they'll get the command to fire the engines here at Richmond International Raceway. And as the field gets set for 40 laps of racing on this 3/4 mile D-shaped racetrack, here goes the command to fire them up for the Mobil 1 250.
Drivers, start your engines!
Command given the fire the engines as we get set for racing on this 3/4 mile racetrack there, and this time the Pulsar did not get teleported on the pit road. That's a good sign to kick things off. Okay. Richmond can be kind of a trouble fest in some ways too. Off there, trouble spots are, well, right here for one, off turn number 2, and the other will be off turn number 4. So this track can be a wreck fest to some extent, but it can provide some pretty good racing as well. As the field comes off turn number 4, Charles Sanford leading him down alongside Sebastian Kuklon, a pair of General Motors products. It's Chevrolet and Ford. In fact, the GM cars had the top four of the top 5 spots in qualifying, with the first non-GM product of Cat Batson starting in 5th position as the green flag is already out. We're underway here at Richmond. Cole Deaver already goes to 2nd position. Here comes Seth Cole inside of his buddy, inside of Sebastian Kukulon for position as they go through turns 3 and 4. Inside with Cole Deaver in car number 3, the GM Goodrich Chevrolet, as he runs right behind Charles Sanford, the leader of the race here. And there's looking inside Charles's car as the yellow flag flies for the first time here today at Richmond. And it appears Ryan Brommer is the one that caused the yellow flag, and number 59 is the yellow flag mentioned out for the first time here. That's coming on the yellow flag flying on the 2nd lap here today, and there's what we talk about, turn 2. The trouble spot usually here at Richmond, as he was running in 32nd when this happened, trying to move his way through the field. They come off turn number 2, and Jesse Turner got up underneath him in number 99. Ryan thought he was clear of him, and then just got turned around and off the 2nd turn on the backstretch. And Ryan will obviously make contact with the inside wall. Not too much contact. Obviously, the back end is, of course, but that's enough to bend the back end up a little bit on that black and gold Oldsmobile. Brommer puts it in gear and then drives away. Alliance Truck Parts out of Arden, North Carolina. That's the sponsorship on that machine. That's a 1992 Robert Presley Oldsmobile he's driving, by the way, in this event. So pace cars are off here as they'll get the green flag this time by. It is Charles Sanford leading the race. Cole Deaver 2nd position. 3rd is Cat Batson. William Brock matching his car number in 4th position in car number 4. Seth Cole is 5th, 6th is Phil Parker, 7th is Sebastian Kukulon, 8th is Levi McIntyre, 9th is Carter Friesen, 10th right now is Keith Batson. As the field comes off turn number 4 to get the green flag. As the pole sitter Charles Sanford leads him down, it'll be lap number 8 when the green flag falls, and we're back underway here at Richmond. William Brock moving inside in that number 4 car as he gets by Cat Batson. Now he tries to go inside Cole Deaver for 2nd position now. A pair of 1992 Chevrolets going out of here. Batson's car, a 1992 Ford. And William Brock goes to 2nd position now as the yellow flag flies for the 2nd time here today. And it's Jesse Turner this time. So what is it they say about paybacks for that 99? And James Henry in the 87 coming on pit road, apparently for an unscheduled stop in the Texas Pete Sosa Chevy. So looks like a caution fest may happen here, Richmond. And if I saw what I thought I just saw here, it just all but confirmed what I'll just confirm my theory right here. Jesse Turner was just inside trying to get past Chloe Owen in a 55 car. And Jesse Turner turned Chloe Owen right into Jesse Turner. Actually, I should say, excuse me, Brommer turned Chloe Owen into Jesse Turner, excuse me. I thought first Brommer might have hit Turner and got revenge on him, but turns out he initial contact on Owen and to send her right into Turner's car, sends Turner on around and into the inside wall, much as in the same manner as Brommer did him, as he did Brommer, excuse me, to cause the first caution flag of the day. So although it really wasn't a payback, it was just as well. So the positions did change a little bit on the lap after the yellow flag here. William Brock is now the new second place runner here, as Cole Deaver's now, the car number matches his position now. He's third position in car number 3. But what a move William Brock made on that restart here. Went from 4th to 2nd, dropping Deaver to 3rd, Batson to 4th, Cat Batson that is. Phil Parker's 5th now as he got past Seth Cole. Then now McIntyre's is 7th position, 8th is Friesen, 9th is now Kukulon, and 10th is now Keith Batson. As the field comes off turn number 4, I wonder how many caution flags we're going to have in this 40-lap event here, because, I mean, we've had 2 caution flags and we're not even 15 laps in. As the green flag flies, we're back underway here in the Mobil 1 250. And Cole Deaver said, I saw what you did on that last restart, William, and I'm going to get back on you now. And so Deaver now moves his way back in the second position now as they come off turn number 4. As the field comes off the turn, now comes Pat Batson to the low side for third position now on William Brock. Brock gets a little bit loose, come off turn number 2, and now drops it back to fourth position now. Meantime, Keith Batson, you see him in that white number 1, getting underneath Seth Cole. Dylan Young follows through in his 2 car. 17 machine, that is Rob Evans as they come to start finish line. Batson moves up another spot. That's now 8th position he's just now taken. Seth Cole and Sebastian Kukulon both up the track there, the 32 and 8 cars. And now Cat Batson looks low on Cole Deaver. That's for second place, and he's got it. And she's going to bring William Brock with her in that number 4 car. So, like I mentioned at Daytona, you got a few Winston Cup paint schemes in this field here. That's and explain the situation there. Some of the cars some of the Winston Cup cars here. Yes, Davey Allison drove the 28. Yes, Dale Earnhardt drove the 3. Yes, Ernie Irvin drove the 4, and yes, Walter drove the 17. But they were their own cars that they owned. Actually, they weren't owned by Richard Childress, Morgan McClure, or Robert Yates like they were on the Winston Cup circuit. But they owned their own cars, and they just happened to be the same schemes they had in Winston Cup. And even Morgan Shepherd had a Sitco 21-7 1992. And of course, also the same you can say for Bill Elliott in the number 11 car. That was his own piece, not a Junior Johnson car he was driving. So there you have a little history lesson right there. Carter Friesen, meantime, at the 5th position now as he tries to get underneath William Brock for 4th. But the man on the move is the number 1 car of Keith Batson. And every time I say you see him driving a Jeff Gordon car, but since this is a Ford, he is driving that car. And Batson admits he would have been a Jeff Gordon fan had he stuck with Ford instead of going to Chevrolet in 1992. But one is driving anything close to a Jeff Gordon scheme. Dylan Young, there you see him. He's running second. He's running in 6th position at number 2 DuPont Chevrolet. Charles Hammer, meantime, continues to lead the race, by the way, in case you are wondering what's going on up front. And they see him right there getting underneath Chloe Owen to put her a lap down. And we got to keep an eye on the lap traffic because they can be a nuisance at times as they go through turns 1 and 2. Cat Batson gets by Chloe, and here comes Deaver to the low side of number 3 Goodwrench Chevy. He'll get by her cleanly, and now they come off turn number 4. Cat Benson keeping it close though, only 4/10 of a second separated the front 2 cars, and we have had now a rather clean part of the race now as after the 2 quick cautions we've had. Meantime, as we go through the middle of the pack here, there's the 60 car Nathan Hudson and the 11 of Jessica Shelton. Remember the finish. These 2 had at Daytona, where Shelton nipped out Hudson at the line by about a quarter of a car length at the line to earn her first Daytona win, at least in any series that I do, at least. She has won Daytona in some of the other series that she's been in, by the way. I will have to say that, though, but it's the first time she's won at Daytona in any series that I've done. When she won the Goodies 300. She is right now trying to battle for Hudson. That's for 11th position right now. Nope, make that 12th, excuse me. She's 13th right now. Hudson is 12th. But now she gets by Hudson as he gets trapped behind Chloe Owen in a 55 car. And Jess uses Chloe as a pick. And now the drive from Levi McIntyre gives Jess a bit of a push now as she was at the 12th, and the big Mac up the 13th position. And look at this, 3 wide here for position. Sound like Jeff Gordon here, but anyway, Quentin Moore gets by the 60 car of Nathan Hudson, and now here comes Jean Sanford in 34 as she moves inside as she sticks it up with her Red Butte to the low side. Gets by Hudson, and now she gets Quentin Moore a bit loose, come off turn number 2. And we are already down to almost 10 laps to go in this race here. As this is about the time we'll complete the 28th lap of the race, we'll have 12 to go. So Gene gets by. Now, meantime, Joshua Osborne at 63 begins to roll as he gets by Hudson, tries to get by Quentin Moore in the 21 Morgan Shepherd colors. That's a 1994 Ford he's driving right there. Osborne in a 92 Pontiac. Johnny Gardner's up there. Kyle Matthews in 52. The AC Delco Chevrolet. Ryan George in 36 as he's paddling with Paul Minnick in 46. Meantime, back to leaders, and the battle for the win is getting very stressful now. 10 to go in this race here. Top 3 so close you can throw a blanket underneath the 08, 28, and the 3 machines. Chevy, Ford, and Chevy, the top 3 cars in this race. And you got another Chevy with Dylan Young running in 4th, and another Chevy in William Brock now 5th. Carter Friesen 6th. 7th is Seth Cole. 8th is Rob Evans. 9th, Keith Batson, and Sebastian Kukalon runs in 10th positions to go into turn number 3. Deaver goes by for second place. Inside with Seth Cole in car 32. He's not out of this just yet. There, he's getting close to that top 5. Now he's in 6th position right now in that blue white Pontiac. Got the 17 of Rob Evans right behind him. Rear bumper came from Seth's machine. That's Evans on the high side. In Western Auto colors, Carter Friesen's there in the Gwaltney machine. And here comes William Brock for 3rd place, and he's got it. And meantime, Cole Deaver's taking the lead in the 3 machine. Deaver to the number 1 spot with now 6 to go. Power move for the Dale Earnhardt colors. Cole Deaver out in front here, looking for his first victory in the Mello Yello Racing Series this season. Driving a 1992 Chevy Lumina here is what he's driving here. Deaver Completes lap number 35 out in front. 5 to go. Started the season off with a bang, winning the pole for the Goodies 300 at Daytona. Then had a disastrous outing how should I word this? Had a disastrous outing in that botched up lull fest that was Rockingham, where he finished dead last 3 laps down in that race, and now he's looking to vindicate himself today here at Richmond. And you know Deaver was not pleased with that result at Rockingham. Cad Batts in second position. Charles Sanford back up to third position. Sanford will get credit for leading the most laps in this race here. Here comes Dylan Young for fourth position now in car number 2 as they come off the fourth corner now with 2 to go. And look at this gaggle of cars right there. That's Keith Batson trying to hold off a snarling pack of cars. And a power move by Jessica Shelton to the left side of the number 11 machine. She gets by Robbins. She's got the push from Levi McIntyre still in that 6 machine. That Rose's Buick. Off the 4th turn they come. The white flag, by the way, waits for Cole Deaver. He has 1 lap to go in this race. Deaver has never won at Richmond, at least in the Castrol GTX Cup Series, and I don't think he's won Richmond in any series he's been in. That is until today. Off the 4th turn he comes. The Mobil 1-250 will go to Cole Deaver. He wins at Richmond. Made the pass right when he needed to in the last few laps, in the last 5 laps, with about 6 laps to go in the race, as Deaver takes the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet to victory lane here today on the 3/4 mile racetrack at Richmond, as the Goodwrench team has done it again. Second place will go to Cat Batson. Third will go to Charles Sanford. Fourth place will go to Dylan Young. Fifth to William Brock. Sixth to Carter Friesen. Seventh to Keith Batson. Seth Cole drops to 8th. Jessica Shelton 9th. And Levi McIntyre will finish 10th. Average speed 88.410 miles per hour. So after the disaster after the disaster embarrassment that was Rockingham, at least we had a clean race at Richmond, thank goodness. Rest of the finishing order here: Rob Evans will come on 11th position, Phil Parker 12th, 13th will go to Gene Sanford, Sebastian Kukalon 14th, Quentin Moore 15th, and Joshua Osborne 16th, Kyle Matthews 17th, 18th will go to Nathan Hudson, 19th will go to Johnny Gardner, 20th will be Paul Minnick as Kukalon comes home on the pit road after missing the pit entrance the first time. Dustin Bowen comes home in 21st position, Justin Dearborn 12th, or 22nd, excuse me, 23rd, Brian George, Jacob Sturgeon 24th, Arthur Xavier 25th, 26th will go to Jeremiah Dwayne, Justin Thibodeau comes home, or Jacob Thibodeau, I don't know why he keep calling him Justin, bleh. Jacob Thibodeau comes home in 27th, 28th will go to Emmanuel Hartnett, Nathan Orman 29th, Jackson Haywood 30th, Mitchell Collins 31st, Kev Shear 32nd, Austin Colano 33rd, Ryan Brommer rebounded to finish 34th in this race here today, Joshua Michaels 35th, Carson Gum 36th, 37 will go to John Andrews, Jesse Turner the last car on the lead lap finishing in 38th. The cars that finished the lap down were Chloe Owen, Julius Anderson, and James Henry. Those three were the only ones that did not finish on the lead lap. 38 finished on the lead lap here today. But the race today, Cole Deaver. But anyway, Charles Sanford may have led the first 34 laps in this race here today, but Cole Deaver led the last 6 in this race after he made the power move that gave him the win here today at Richmond, and it paid off for him and the Goodwrench team as they break into victory lane at Richmond. 3 winners in the first race of the season. Can we have 4 for 4 at Atlanta? Well, we'll find out when that race happens. For now, before I do my sign off, gotta do this here, obviously, as well. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on the channel. We got inner races, we got gaming videos, we got whatever the president of the NNSCRA Seth Gold desires for his channel. And also we got the we got some in our online videos on this channel as well. And for some other offline stuff, be sure to check out the Pedigree Xfinity series, there's Duracell Cup series, the Budweiser All Pro series, all on this channel. And be sure to subscribe to Thrashmania 899 to keep up on the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup series. Be sure to check those series out, and also check this channel out because you'll not regret doing either one. And so that'll do it here today for at Richmond International Raceway. Congratulations again to Cole Deaver, the winner of the Mobil 1 250 at Richmond International Raceway. For now, this is James Colson, production of the NNSCRA. Off-Fun Racing at its best. We will see you at Atlanta.